The history of Hesperia has been engraved onto him, as are the rings of an ancient tree. With his branches and vines, he's a great friend to the creatures of the forest. The wilders, little animals, and even newly blossomed flowers have all received his kindness. He is the Grove Keeper, Ulmus. Chippy, I've heard Grandpa Ulmus always forgets his age. Is that true?
Yes, Dolly. Let me tell you, the squirrels always like to remind him of his age by gathering nuts under his branches. 1 nut means Grandpa is 100 years old, and 2 means he's 200. Grandpa always gets confused by these naughty kids.
So, how old is Grandpa Ulmus really?
No one knows his actual age. But maybe Magister Merlin might know something.
I'm not sure about his age either, but I know he loves the forest and he's always there to protect. Grandpa Ulmus has 2 different states in battle, both providing crucial protection to the team. When his health is good, he uses his ultimate skill, Ancient Tenacity, hammering the ground to knock down the target and nearby enemies. His skill Verdant Barrier adds a shield to himself, and when it breaks, it deals damage to nearby enemies. Also, the skill Way of the Forest allows him to continuously recover a portion of his lost health. This is when Grandpa Ulmus becomes the protector, taking the hits at the front and shielding those behind him.
But I know he has another state. Sometimes Grandpa Ulmus won't move at all, and then the squirrels can't gather any nuts.
That is when Grandpa is taking root, another way he protects everyone. When his health drops below a certain threshold for the first time, he returns to his initial tile and takes root, changing all his skills. In his rooted state, Grandpa Ulmus switches to a ranged attack form and becomes immune to all control effects. During this time, his ultimate, Ancient Tenacity, changes to throwing a boulder instead of hammering the ground, knocking down the target. This is when Grandpa Ulmus gets really angry. Verdant Barrier will now shield the foremost ally instead of himself. Way of the Forest also changes. When rooted, he recovers energy instead of health. Taking root allows Grandpa Ulmus to fall back and support other heroes, continuing the fight even with low health. So, little squirrels, please stop teasing him. Although Grandpa Ulmus has forgotten his age, he remains our trusted guardian, and we must cherish his kindness.
I love Grandpa too. Let me talk to them. We often sit by his roots together and listen to his fascinating stories of the past.
Well, through his roots, Grandpa can use his exclusive skill, Prowling Roots, to sense the battlefield. When an enemy is knocked up, knocked down, or forcibly moved, Grandpa Ulmus uses his roots to entangle the target, extending their downtime and dealing damage. This control effect can trigger once every 4 seconds on the same enemy.
Grandpa Ulmus is so powerful. Do you think he would know why Magister Merlin has lost memory?
I'm not sure, but...
You have a question?